What is up, YouTubers, gamers, and hobbyists? And welcome to Painting with Pete. This is a series like On the Bench and On the Beach. It's a paint-along series, but it's only like half an hour or thereabouts-ish long. So hopefully it gets me more focused on what I want to do. You don't have to, watch it in multiple parts or whatever. It doesn't matter. So join me, paint along with me for half an hour. So what are we painting? We're still painting the Palladin / village girl. So two kind of iterations of her here. And I'm going to start, I think, with the base on the village girl. Because I want to put some basing, some Vallejo earth texture, similar to my Romans in that she's probably going to start off in that kind of environment within one of the cities or towns. This is all in my campaign, blah, blah, blah. So that's what I'm going to do here for a bit. So pop this on. Before we darken it down. Now, I want my Romans that I'm working on, you see them in the other videos. This is the base they got. And they're all going to be originating in the same town or sort of town. It's going to have the same sort of feel. So I want her, at least to begin with, to have the same feel as well. Alright, so starting this on like this. Appreciate that, when it dries, we'll be taking some of it off around the edges. But yeah, just to get that base like that, really. Yeah, that's good. Similar base. Right, okay. Just gonna wash off my texture tool. See, that does that. So it's unusual because this is the first project I'm doing on Painting with Pete for you guys, anyways. Have some on my Patreon. This is the first one. I'm doing it as a double miniature, so to speak. So, to the Palladin version now, and I want to use some Waystone Green, an old technical paint. Oops, off camera there. For the sword blade. Now I'm going to shake this up a bit because it's been a while and I want it thoroughly mixed. Ready? So I get this thoroughly mixed. These are useful for like gemstones and the like. But I just wanted this. Okay. I'm just trying to hold the lid open here. Honestly, I don't know which I prefer, dropper bottles or pots. Both got pros and cons. You see that there? There's actually a gap between her right foot and the floor, which I'm hoping to fill in with texture when I come to do that. I want this to be a special sword. I'll do it green. I was thinking of doing it blue, but I thought, no, let's do it green. Let's do it green. What I want it to be is blessed, actually. I want it to be a blessed blade. There. So I've put that on there like so. That's good. Okay. Something else I want to work on is the dark brown for the leather. Honestly, sometimes I'm like, I don't know the way I'm working here. I could do with some drying time, and it might be that in the future I have to sort of cut the video, come back when something is dry. I don't want to do that, and I will try my best to minimize that as much as I can. Okay. I'm using my wet palette now. Back to Blood Tracker Brown. I think it's called Blood Tracker Brown. Yes, it is. From P3 Paints. Right. Just mixing up on my palette. That's what I'm doing. If you want to know, want to see, this is what I'm doing. Just trying to get the right consistency here. I think that's about right for what I want to use. Quite liking this camera angle, and it might be that in the future I will try the odd on the bench or on the beach video with it. Okay. Sorry if I'm holding my breath, doing the old-fashioned thing you're not supposed to do. This is a 00 brush from Artist Opus. I don't mind the Artist Opus brushes. I mean, I suppose from a point of affordability, they're not bad. Are they any better than army painter brushes? I wouldn't say they were. But they're quite good, you know. Yeah, all right. I think there are better brushes out there, but there are certainly worse. Yeah. Yeah. Problem with a lot of brushes is they can hold too much of the paint. But the problem also you have there when if you don't have that, if it doesn't hold as much paint, it dries up too quickly, as is so often the case. Right. Okay, I think when we come to doing the shade washes, I'm gonna be very specific about these. Now, do I have any? Got some normal oil here. I'm thinking I'm going to need to do some. So this is going to take some time. Right. Oh no. Well, it's an agro shade slash non-oil mix. Kind of give you a, I suppose, a dirty, more of a dirty shade wash, I guess. So it's dark enough for what you want. I hope I wasn't getting my head in the way of the camera then. Sorry if I was. As you know, I've been watching Bones lately. Old series, but I do enjoy it. So what I should be saying is re-watching, because obviously I watched them all before. But enjoying it immensely. I tend to find that a lot these days. I try to go back to things I've already seen and know that I enjoy, as opposed to potentially waste invested time in something I'm not sure about. Okay. time we got? Ooh, we're halfway through. I might actually make it. This video, I might actually make it work. It's going to take me a while, guys, to get used to how long. So the thing is, with shade washing, you got to wait a good 45 minutes for it to dry. So once you've put a shade wash on, you can't really do an awful lot around that area until it's dry. It's the nature of it, you know. Okay. So I'm hoping this kind of hybrid of non-oil and agro-XL shade will hopefully give an impression of some use, not just shining out of the Palladin school, as it were. Yeah. That ain't bad. That's not bad at all. I'll even do the sort of pommel, the sort of that. Yes, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Now, experience tells me that a flesh shade is good for like bright gold, that kind of thing. So that's what I'm going to look for now. Do bear with me. Just looking for a flesh shade. Yeah, there's a flesh shade. I have a flesh shade. I have a flesh shade. Yeah, so she's looking at the moment. Not sure I want to base her yet. And I know she won't really come together that much until the base is done. But yeah, whatever. Okay. Right then, flesh shade. Ooh, that's a big blob. Watch me kind of move it around now. A little bit of gold on the hilt of the sword. Hey, ain't bad at all. So I look back to see my head on the camera. This video will be gutted. And if I do, I promise you I'll make a certified effort to avoid that in the future, right there. So I've put some flesh shade on her there. Even though it was a darker flesh, I felt needed a bit more there. So it'd be slightly different from the village girl, but that's cool. Right. It's kind of almost reddy brown thing. Might use it on the boots as well, like flash shade. I mean, let's not forget leather was flash once upon a time. There. Now, put that down a moment. So we're at 22 minutes here. Just to carefully evaluate. You can see me evaluating now. Just close that up. Obviously, for obvious reasons, I don't want to do too much more on this one because of all the washes and that. Then we could use some more on the browns and the center of the body, and possibly blue ink on the undershirt. But that isn't bad. That's not a bad rendition there. As for the servant girl, yeah, do the wash as well, methinks. Yes, I will put a wash of the old non-oil agro shade Malarkey just around the belt buckle. I'll buckle the belt. And the kind of arm bracelet it's got going on there. I think back to the Reichland Flash shade. She's got a couple of gold bangles there. Really doesn't need a lot. Sorry, I'm finding it difficult this video to maintain camera position. I'm going to blame the fact that I had electrician because I had to move a few things around to accommodate. There you go. Just not used to it. Right. Well, we're at 25 minutes. So I'm going to leave it there. Glasses off. So that's another little bit of work done there, isn't it? Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah. I don't know where I'm going to go for it. I don't think there's going to be an awful lot more to it because we're not trying to paint award-winning miniatures. I'm just trying to complete some characters for my game. But I'm quite happy with this, the way it's going. So thanks for watching. Do give the video a thumbs up. If you got the option to hype this video, I'd really appreciate that. That would be awesome if you did. subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and share if you want. That'd be brilliant. Thanks ever so much for watching. Do remember all brushes ignore, and I'll see you on another video. Bye for now, and bye-bye.